What
And
about the tune? The tune "Date With A Vampyre." How did that one come about?
I just kind of had a dream, you know. I was my parents live in the city, and we played that night, and I just kind of had this dream. The ambulance centre's across the road, and earlier on I'd seen someone in a hood waiting there, and it looked really kind of strange and creepy, you know. And that night I had this dream, and it just stuck in my head for a while. And then we travelled back to Sydney, and I woke up the next morning and just mucking around on the guitar, and just found this good riff, and it just all sort of went from there, you know. Once you've got an idea, you can do all the rest, you know.
Let's move on a little bit. 86 and 87, Mick, were very strong years for the band, with the release of the Top of the Town EP and then the Bones of Flowers LP, which was licensed into the US on Ryco Records. Was there other label interest internationally at that time?
Yeah, we kind of couldn't get arrested, really. What Goes On was the label that released Date With A Vampyre first off in the UK, and that sort of created something in college radio as well in the USA. Date With A Vampyre, but yeah, we were kind of sort of an unusual band. We were kind of in the middle, you know. We weren't quite sort of hard Detroit Radio Birdman Stooges kind of rock. But, you know, I don't know, we weren't the Birds either. So it was kind of something a bit different. And, yeah, we were just lucky with Ryco, you know. They were at one of those shows at the Cardama Cafe. By that time, that was like 1987. The band, you know, had 2 years there, 1987, 1988, were really, really popular in Australia, and yeah, and they just happened to turn up at the right time when we'd had a good show, and it just went from there.